Coronation Street enthusiasts believe Kit Green might soon rekindle a relationship with a former love interest. Viewers of the long-running soap suspect that Kit Green is about to dive into a new romantic chapter, possibly igniting jealousy in his current girlfriend, Sarah Platt. Earlier this year, Weatherfield was shaken by the arrival of disruptive newcomers, Lou and her spouse Mick, who quickly stirred trouble in the community. Recent developments have exposed Kit's history with Mick and Lou, revealing connections that date back to his youth. A recent flashback episode shed light on their shady past, showing a young Kit and Mick caught up in a violent incident at a corner shop, an encounter that ultimately landed Mick in prison. Back in their teenage years, Kit and Lou became romantically involved, which led to the birth of Brody, now 16, though it remains unclear whether Kit or Mick is his real father. At present, Mick is being held in custody, accused of murdering PC Craig Tinker after a vicious attack involving a baseball bat. In the episode aired on Wednesday, May 28th, Kit orchestrated a violent beating of Mick behind bars, driven by a thirst for revenge in the wake of Craig's tragic death. Kit later delivered a firm ultimatum to Mick, demanding he stay away from Brody and give the teen a chance at a peaceful, crime-free life. Sarah dropped by to see Kit, who gave a chilling warning that he might one day break her heart. While Kit couldn't promise he wouldn't hurt her, he opened up about his deepening emotions, admitting he really liked her. A confession that ended with the two sharing a kiss. Still, Coronation Street fans are abuzz with speculation that Kit may eventually rekindle his past relationship with Lou and step into a fatherly role for Brody, should he turn out to be the boy's biological parent. Elsewhere, a viewer remarked, "Kit and Lou, they just seem meant to be." Coronation Street airs Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 p.m. on ITV and ITVX. Coronation Street actress Vicki Myers shares Swarla news in heartfelt soulmate revelation. The star spoke candidly about what lies ahead for Lisa and Carla's bond. Coronation Street actress Vicki Myers recently reflected on the bond between Lisa Swain and Carla Connor, calling the pair soulmates. Vicki, who plays DS Lisa Swain, first appeared on the soap in 2019 in a handful of episodes. However, it wasn't until 2023 that she took on a full-time role, becoming central to one of the show's most gripping story arcs in recent memory. As the tough and determined detective became more familiar to fans, viewers also got a deeper look into her personal life. A single mom to teenager Betsy Swain, Lisa was still grappling with the loss of her wife Becky, but poured her energy into the high-profile investigation of missing teen Lauren Bolton. Lauren had fallen under the spell of charismatic lawyer Joel Deering, a man with a disturbing attraction to vulnerable young women he could easily control. After her sudden disappearance, it was eventually revealed that Joel had violently assaulted her. Terrified and feeling unheard, Lauren fled Weatherfield in silence, convinced that no one would take her side. Joel was ultimately brought to justice, though not by legal means. Max Turner had managed to locate him, but it was Lauren who delivered the fatal blow, striking Joel on the head in a desperate move to protect Max from his clutches. Meanwhile, fans have watched a relationship slowly take shape between the fiercely independent businesswoman Carla Connor and DS Lisa Swain, a pairing affectionately dubbed Swarla by the show's devoted audience. The pair officially got together around Christmas last year, and since then their relationship has progressed faster than most couples experience in the early months. From moving in under the same roof, surviving a terrifying hostage situation with Robert Donovan, enduring the shooting of Lisa's daughter Betsy, and most recently, navigating a declined marriage proposal, the duo has faced more than their fair share of drama. While Coronation Street continues to keep details about Swarla's future under wraps, this morning's resident soap guru Sharon Marshall recently sat down with Vicki Myers to discuss what might lie ahead. The actress teased, "It's definitely love. For Lisa, definitely it's her soulmate, I trines." When asked about the possibility of a wedding, Vicki responded, "I think it would be lovely if we just packed our bags and headed to Ibiza. What do you reckon?" Vicky is also up for Best Partnership at the British Soap Awards, alongside Alison King, saying, "It's amazing to receive that kind of recognition. Fingers crossed we bring it home on the night." Coronation Street airs every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8 p.m. on ITV1 and is available to stream anytime on ITVX. Coronation Street sparks tension between Tim and Sally in a new fostering storyline, as their opinions clash sharply. The couple, Tim and Sally Metcalf, find themselves at odds over whether they are truly ready to welcome more children into their lives. In the upcoming episodes, Sally is relishing the peace and quiet of having the house mostly to herself after Lou Michaelis and her young daughters have been staying with them. She's enjoying the calm and the chance to unwind. However, Tim's mood couldn't be more different. Quietly, he attends a fostering meeting without mentioning it to Sally, keeping his intentions under wraps. When Sally returns home later that day, she's immediately taken aback by the sight before her. Tim stands at the doorway, impeccably dressed in his finest shirt, a sharp contrast to his usual casual look. The entire house gleams with cleanliness, every surface spotless, every corner perfectly in order. The unexpected transformation leaves Sally momentarily speechless, trying to make sense of the sudden change in atmosphere. Just as she begins to gather her thoughts, the doorbell chimes. Opening the door, she is met by the serious face of a social worker, standing there with a clipboard in hand. The unexpected visit leaves Sally feeling both shocked and apprehensive, unsure of what this new chapter might hold for her and Tim. After keeping the fostering meeting a secret from Sally, Tim attempts to apologize and make things right, but his efforts fall short. Sally has her own reasons for being hesitant about fostering. She confides in Glenda Shuttleworth, revealing her belief that she might be too old to take on such a responsibility. Later at the pub, Sally offers to help Glenda with her bookkeeping duties. In return, Glenda shares some heartfelt advice about Sally's current struggles with Tim. What words of wisdom will she offer? According to a Coronation Street insider, Tim has been interested in fostering for several months. He was particularly inspired by how well he and Sally bonded with Mason during the time he stayed with them briefly. Sally is noticeably more hesitant when it comes to fostering, as she deeply cherishes the calm and freedom of an empty nest and fears that bringing children into their home would upend the stability she's worked hard to maintain. With such contrasting feelings, it raises the question, are Sally and Tim growing apart in what they want for their future? These emotional and thought-provoking scenes are set to air on Coronation Street on Monday, June 2nd and Wednesday, June 4th, promising to explore the complexities of their relationship and the challenges of fostering. Coronation Street continues to captivate audiences with new episodes airing every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8 p.m. on ITV1, with full episodes conveniently available to stream anytime on ITVX.